$700 million. They're saying it's over 10 years. That's not true. Uh, Jeff Passan's saying it's deferred money, so it won't be 70 against the CBT. I wonder who could have cooked up an idea like that. Good for the Dodgers. Probably good for baseball. Haven't thought that far ahead yet. But I do a Red Sox show, so I'm going to rant about the Red Sox because this is embarrassing. I'm not expecting the Red Sox to go out and sign Shohei Ohtani for $750 million. That's not what's embarrassing. What's embarrassing is after you win the 2018 World Series, you immediately, for no reason, go out and say, hey, you know, these young stars we've grown and developed and now won with, we're probably only going to be able to keep two of them. And then you only keep one of them. One of them is on the Dodgers. He signed a $350 million deal, which is apparently changing the couch to the Dodgers and something that's backbreaking to an organization like the Red Sox. I don't know what we're doing anymore at all. We got Tyler O'Neill. Cool. Great. The 75 games he plays next year are going to be awesome. I'm sure of it. I'm positive. Watching teams like the Dodgers, like the Padres, like the Yankees again, like the Mets, go out and spend money like big market teams should spend money, and watching the Red Sox be like, well, can we offer a third year to Seth Lugo? Is that the fiscally responsible decision? The fuck are we doing? If John Henry, Tom Warner, and the boys can't play ball with the top of the league anymore, you're not in the right business. This isn't the right industry for you. If we want to try and compete like the Royals do, it's going to be another 86 years. It's going to. I'm not saying sign Correa, sign players who are hurt. Not saying just sign all top 5 free agents every single year. Obviously, there needs to be a better plan than that. But when you look at what the Dodgers just did, they're not going to be paying $70 million per year under their competitive balance tax. That's not what they're doing. They're finding ways. Other teams are finding ways to sign top flight free agents to deals that aren't going to cripple them from making moves year to year. You just watched what the Dodgers did the past 2 years. They've sacrificed. They let Trey Turner walk. They let Max Scherzer walk. They let Corey Seager walk. Not all those moves have worked out great for them. They didn't have really a shortstop this year. They had to play Mookie Betts at short. They're going to play him at second next year. They can play him in any fucking position they want because they also just signed Shohei Ohtani. They also went out and got Freddie Freeman 2 off seasons ago. They continue to add. They continue to draft and develop well too. They continue to do well internationally on that free agent market. They just lost one of the top pitchers in baseball to another domestic violence dispute. They lost Trevor Bauer a few years ago. They keep replenishing these players. They don't really sweat it. The Red Sox fucking sweat it. Fans around here are like, well, how are we going to replace Alex Verdugo? Alex Verdugo? The Dodgers didn't even care about Alex Verdugo. They were like, we get to trade this guy for Mookie Betts? Sick. It's a disgrace. If you're going to look the fan base in the eye and say we can't afford Xander, Mookie, Devers, even Benintendi, these are guys we just simply can't. We can't afford all of them. Maybe 2, and then you keep one, and you have to overpay the one because you waited too long to pay him in the first place. I don't even talk about this in baseball anymore. This is bad business. These are bad business decisions. I need to call Pat Light because he's the business mind in the family. But this is a horrible business. You're going to raise ticket prices again like you always do. All offseason I've been getting emails, buy your ticket packages, buy your ticket packages. Who's on the fucking team? Who am I going to watch? One of the Dodgers coming to town. Seems like a pretty sick team to me. I'd like to watch them. Red Sox, maybe free agency will get started now that Ohtani is signed. There's some pitching that needs to be acquired, obviously. I don't hate the moves Breslow's made so far. If these are the only moves he makes, which I know they aren't, but if these are the only moves they make, I will hate them. He's made moves that have done well to round out the back end of the roster. Maybe Tyler O'Neill replenishes that top 8 MVP season he had 2 years ago. Probably not, but maybe. But watching other big market teams, this used to be one of the big market teams. We used to go get the Pedro from Montreal. We used to go get the Manny from Cleveland. And then when you sign an unknown like David Arias because Pedro told you to, and he becomes David Ortiz, that's because the rest of the team was already fucking good and competitive. That's one of those round out the roster pieces. And when they hit, boy oh boy, because you already have the top shelf talent. And when someone else blossoms into top shelf talent, well, now you're a real fucking problem for the rest of the league. Now you're winning 4 World Series over the next 15 years. That's how that works. Not, we just don't got it. Turn your pockets inside out. That's how Hal's been acting in New York for the past couple of years. And fan base is sick of it. He's sick of it. He went out and got Soto. Of course Soto's going to stay. They're paying Soto, at least for 1 year, 30. They're paying Judge, who they just gave a massive contract to last year. They're paying Cole, who they gave a massive contract to 4 years ago. They're paying Stanton. And Stanton won't even play. They're paying Stanton. That's how they should move. The Mets last year spent a bunch of money. When it wasn't working, they sold it. They got big prospects because they're still paying those contracts. So now they're flexible. Now they can move. And the young guys they went out and gave not even a lot of money to, like Kodai Senga, he's going to be there for a while. Lindor, they were aggressive getting him. He's going to be there a while. A deal that doesn't even look bad when you compare anything to $700 million. So what sport, who are you competing with right now? Every year the Blue Jays, and I'm going to get to the Blue Jays in a second, they go out, they get somebody. And it doesn't even, I understand, people are going to go, oh, the Red Sox have won 4, the Blue Jays have won shit. Yeah, I know that. They're competitive every year. The Red Sox, you never know what you're going to get. Ever. Will all these one-year guys happen to work? Or can we go out when we get some actually good players we know are good, we don't have to hope they're good? That's what I would prefer, personally. I don't know how everyone else feels. Speaking of the Blue Jays, I don't know how Morosi ever goes to Canada again. I think they're going to pull his passport. What he did to those poor people. Drake had to go find a jersey. They were Yusei Kikuchi's wife's surprise birthday party. That got completely blown up. And Shohei never even left his fucking couch. He was sitting there like, how could I possibly spend this $700 I'm about to sign for tomorrow? That's what he was doing yesterday. Maybe he was out shopping for planes. That's what Morosi heard. But that's tough. Good for Dave Roberts. He gets to keep his livelihood. Not even just his job, his life in general. Because he was flapping those gums. And Ohtani didn't care. I guess when it's $700 million, you don't care in the end. I'm interested to hear how it got to 700. Did the Dodgers lead with 700? Was there a bidding war? Were the Blue Jays actually serious? We know the Giants were never serious. They never are. But I'm interested to know how it got that high. Would it have been higher if he didn't need surgery and was going to miss a year pitching? I can't imagine. It would have been much higher because 700's pretty fucking high. No opt-outs, 10 years. He's going to be in LA his whole career. He was an Angel. That didn't work. He's going to be a Dodger. We'll see. He'll at least be in the postseason. Much farther than that, that's not really what the Dodgers do. It's not their business. But he will be in the... We will see Shohei playing games that matter. Fact. Shohei, Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, the rest of the fellas. Good for the Dodgers. They've been talking shit. They've been talking like he's coming. He's here now. You got to tip your cap. Red Sox, I don't know, man. I don't know. You're going to go get some pitching. Maybe it's Blake Snell. There's no reason to assume it's going to be Yamamoto. He's going to be too expensive. There's no reason to think the Red Sox are going to spend that money based on how they've been moving since 18. There's absolutely no reason to think that they can compete with the Mets, the Yankees, the Dodgers in terms of spending right now. None. None whatsoever. Until they do, you have to think that way. You let the Padres come in and take your franchise shortstop. You got Trevor Story because the Rangers turned him down. not the other way around. Like, he was not you were not his first option. You weren't a lot of GM's first options this year when you fired Chaim Bloom. The Red Sox need to really look in the mirror. Like, you were not the destination you were. In recent history, that's what bothers me. It didn't have to be this way. You chose this path. And you got to get off of it. Because right now, it looks like it's only going to get worse before it gets better. And I hope I'm wrong. I love being wrong. I would love to be wrong. Get Yamamoto, get Montgomery. Can we even get Montgomery? Or is it one of those things like, can we go that fourth year? Yeah, fucking go the fourth year. It doesn't matter. You've been paying Chris Sale 3 years. He throws 3 pitches a season. It does not matter. Figure it out quickly.